Hello again, my friends, and welcome to the campus. This is our weekly devotion here at Cornerstone United Methodist Church in Oklahoma City. So glad that you turn in again to listen and watch this devotion. We are still in our devotional series called Unshakeable, and today we want to focus on Unshakeable Guidance. It comes from Job chapter 23, verse 10. But he knows the way that I take. When he has tested me, I will come forth as gold. My friends, have you ever experienced a blessing that seemed to come out of nowhere? A moment when everything fell into place without any effort on your part. These unexplained events remind us that God is always at work behind the scenes, guiding and directing our lives. Even though we may not see his hand directly, but we can trust that he is there working for our good. In our journey of faith, there are times when we may feel like God is distant or absent. Job, in the midst of his suffering, expressed this sentiment. He searched for God in every direction but could not find him. Yet Job held onto the belief that God was aware of his situation and would bring about a positive outcome. God's unseen hand is his divine providence, working behind the scenes to ensure that his purposes are fulfilled. He sees everything and orchestrates events to align with his plan. Amen. We may not always understand why certain things happen, but we can trust that God is working for our ultimate good. Throughout our lives, God provides for our needs in ways we may not even realize. He opens doors that were once closed and brings opportunities into our lives at just the right moment. Even in our darkest moments, God is there providing comfort and strength. We may not see him directly, but we can feel his presence and guidance. When we face trials and difficulties, my brothers and my sisters, God uses them to refine our character and strengthen our faith. Just as the sculptor chips away at a stone to reveal a beautiful sculpture, God uses our challenges to shape us into the image of Christ. Amen. He tests our faith to prove its genuineness and to remove any impurities within us. To God be the glory. God's unseen hand is constantly at work in our lives, guiding, protecting, and providing for us each day. Though we may not always see him directly, we can trust that he is there, working for our good. Just as he has been faithful in the past, he will continue to be faithful in the future. Let us hold onto our faith and trust in God's unseen hand. You see, my friends, he knows the way we take. And when he has tested us, we will come forth as gold. Even in the midst of trials and challenges, let us remember that God is with us, working all things together for our good. So, let us continue to walk in faith, knowing that God is always at work behind the scenes, bringing about his purposes in our lives. May we find comfort and strength in his unseen hand, and may we always trust in his unfailing love and guidance today and always. Can you pray this prayer with me? Loving God, we cling to that promise, to promises throughout your word, that you are with us when we walk through trials, even when we are tested, that you know us. You know every single detail and the circumstances we are walking through better than we do. And you know what is good. And you know what is best. And you are working all these things together for the good of all who are looking to you and trusting in your guidance today and always. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Oh, my brothers and my sisters, it is my prayer that you will have a wonderful rest of your day and the rest of the week and the rest of your life. Remember this. God is always active in our lives, even if we don't see him, even if we are not aware about it. His invisible guidance is very much active in our lives. And both to him be the glory for that. May God bless you today and always, and looking forward again to you joining us next week, Wednesday, in our next devotion. Until then, experience God's unshakable guidance in your life. Amen.